Hello and welcome to TigerTails Gaming. My name is Xavier Wolf.
I am TK.
And I am Hedgie.
And welcome to a rather scuffed TigerTails Gaming stream.
Welcome to the Everything is Broken stream.
We had a power cut in our area, and
Yay.
it came back to life, and everything went weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit happened. Shit well and truly happened.
Everything was broken.
This game is What Remains of Edith Finch.
Yes, it's
Which-
walking simulator.
Pretty much what you would ask when going to a case of spontaneous human combustion.
Right, now Mrs. Xavier, you're going on the headphones.
Oh god, TK's
Oh,
gonna
there's
give me a
sound,
thing.
is there?
Yeah.
Ah.
Apparently I'm going to get sound, which is going to really throw me off
Okay.
and probably throw you guys off.
Yes, because we won't be able to react to anything.
You'll be reacting to me reacting.
I see, okay.
Wow.
We are.
We're
Okay.
going to be reacting to me reacting. Who the
See.
fuck throws rubbish on a...
On a ship. Pretty much anyone who's on a ship.
Really?
Yes.
Fucking little...
When was the last time you went on a cross-channel ferry crossing?
I think the last one was one of the holidays, and they didn't toss their rubbish out like that unless it's me. Okay, I have one thing I can
Yes,
push.
you do. You have one thing.
Button, 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 button.
Oh, there we
trigger. Right.
A lot of this
go.
isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm
I
sorry.
presume there's voice acting in
Yeah,
this.
I'm listening to her
The
read.
beginning
I see.
With the house.
Dun-dun-dun. The house. Oh, fuck.
I'm going to start at the beginning. Always a good thing to do. Hi, I left you this amazing house. I know it looks like a terrible fortress that used to have awful experiments conducted inside it, but don't worry about that.
Well,
It's lovely.
I know a little bit about this game. And I do mean a little bit. So this is her house. And what we're going to be doing is finding out what happened to the rest of the family.
Including...
In Hedge, I will
Yes.
say one thing.
Yeah.
If you constantly talk over this game, you're going to ruin it.
Well, ruin it for other people.
Well, if there's anything to hear,
Someone
I
had
know
put up
when
a
to
chain
not
link
do.
fence,
Read the
but
text.
it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Ooh, okay.
But do you have a key?
I have a zoom function. I have a couple of zoom functions, right? Oh, and a map.
Hey! Oh, so there's Edith.
A triangle. Okay,
There
we
she
got...
is.
Yeah, so there's the family tree.
Okay.
My brother Milton disappeared when
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Ooh, okay. So, well, I mean, she said I wasn't the first to hop it. Maybe you've got to hop the fence.
If you have information about Milton, call the Orcas Island Police Department. Hang on. I have zoom. Oh, the zoom is shit. I'll just walk close.
Call the Orcas Island Police Department. You'll have a whale of a time.
The question is, can I walk faster?
No,
It's
God
not a running
damn it.
simulator, it's a walking simulator.
This was one of my many complaints about.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Nice. This is always my complaint about walking simulators. You can't speed run them. Yay, foxgloves.
Ooh. A mailbox.
Gazette, a full mailbox as well. All right.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent,
Ha!
open immediately.
Right, you're not going to take
Well,
them?
that's all the interaction I have.
Okay.
I like the aesthetic.
You mean the fact that the mailbox looks like the house?
Yeah, I do like the
I hadn't been
aesthetic.
back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay, so we are returning following a long period of time. No trespassing because cameras.
Yes. Of which none of them are visible.
In her will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Awesome.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Here is a key, dearie.
That leads to death. All right.
What does it unlock?
The Finches. Okay. Yes, because Edith Finch. Moron. I got some nice background noise.
What is it, like birdies and things?
Frogs.
Oh, frogs.
I'm up a cliff and I'm hearing frogs.
No one had driven this way in a long time. but I saw a few hoof prints.
This is a
Really?
long route to get to a house.
Well, yeah, it was either that or walk down the pathway of death. Deer.
Stag.
I mean, for headphone
The
users,
truth
it's...
is,
Oh,
even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had
Ooh.
questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
yay.
Okay.
We're going to be interrogating the house. Yeah, so those people with headphones will be
The
having
house
a
was
wonderful
exactly
time.
like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That is a weird looking house.
Yeah.
Built by an eccentric uncle.
Eccentric family.
Ooh.
Milton? Milton.
Yeah, it's Milton again. Okay.
A lot of foxgloves. Foxgloves is a
Child,
theme.
the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
How about the fact it looks terrifying?
A lot of Milton posters. I mean, if you're a kid, it's not that terrifying, really. I mean, this looks like
Now,
a kid's
as a
dream
17-year-old,
house.
I knew exactly what those words were.
Okay.
I was afraid of the house.
Ah. Yeah. Because it's freaky.
Apologies, YouTube. Everything's going to get rather dark.
Uh-huh.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Ah, okay.
Well, that was a waste of time. Let's go home then, shall we?
I'll just leave the house here. It'll be fine. Nobody's going to steal it.
Sprint button, sprint button, sprint button, sprint button. Oh, God, fucking damn it. Who doesn't have a garage lock?
Ooh, a back door.
Oh, we... How? How the fuck did recycles get picked up here? Are we going through the cat flap? We're going through the cat flap. I say cat flap. Lion flap.
Dog
Crawling
door.
through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Saving. Yes.
Okay, you are now inside the house.
We are in the garage.
Checkpoint. A freezer.
Tiny words. Okay.
Yes.
And that's the...
That's the ball that goes, don't go past this point or you'll hit the front of the garage.
I would have assumed that that opened the garage door, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, array of tools.
Yes. Somebody building some kind of log. Loads of bikes, a paddling pool. All the things you find in the garage.
So you have an
For the
array of
first time in
tools,
years,
and you have a Dave of boxes.
Ooh.
Oh.
I felt like I was home.
Hooray!
Okay, so... Someone has been here because...
Yes. Well, those
Big-
dishes.
Instead of a
Yes,
family,
dishes that
they
are
were just memories of one.
sparkling clean.
Clean, well, it kind of. It's very weird. Love you. Lewis Finch. Oh, yes, the person who died.
Ah, so that's
Edith,
what Edith
Eddie.
looks like.
Dawn.
And Lewis.
Do.
Ooh.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Okay. Deliver via ferry.
Cable car. Oh, there's a thing there to do.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
We can one thing.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Okay, so
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
we left for a reason. All right.
Something happened. Something crazy.
Well, yeah, because that's a wheelchair.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Ah.
At least that starting to look like it's old.
Uh-huh.
Or been left for a while.
Nothing in the
Flat screen
house
TV?
looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
The house sunk.
All right.
That's not terrifying.
Sank into what exactly?
Bad foundations. Okay, so we were boxing shit. Photos of people.
Yes. Lots and lots of books.
Weird recipes. Wok and tempura. Sorry. Tales of taste and tummies.
The Sublime Supper.
You'll see
Hunter's
a lot of those
roast.
books throughout the house.
Uh-huh.
You'll see
The
the same book
weird.
many times throughout the house, in fact.
The big book of homeschool.
Infinite Jest.
Pastorala.
Pastoralia.
Metamorphosis.
Good grief.
A lot of this stuff in the background will feed into the story because
Oh.
everyone loves doing that. All right, that's cool.
Birdies.
Yeah.
Painting.
Well, I don't know. Picture of something. Someone waving the American flag.
Oh, two
Okay.
things.
Do the thing out here.
Ignore that for now.
What, this?
Yeah. You'll come back to this.
Okay.
Go upstairs.
I did it. I did it.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
There we
Okay.
go. Logic. Did I come from here? Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
kitchen.
If you want, you can give the music box a little turn.
I tried. It didn't really
Are
do
you-
much, but I'm
Oh, no,
not
you've
too
got to
fussed.
turn the animals.
My
Yeah.
mom wasn't
Oh,
much
okay.
an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Yeah, I think you've got to move it into
A lot of
circle.
things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Ooh.
What the fuck happened last night?
Aha! Yes.
The words I use is not aha.
It's more like there's either keeping something out or keeping something in.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Okay.
And
creepy at all.
We will move on then, shall we? That's
In the
After Milton
library, in the
disappeared.
graveyard?
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
In the
Then
graveyard,
Edie
yes,
retaliated
but...
and drilled peepholes.
And...
okay.
God. Ooh.
So something happened.
Mm-hmm.
There was the death, and then because there was the death, they sealed
All the bedrooms.
the bedrooms, but one of them decided to put these planks on, and then
Oh, the mother sealed. The mother of
Molly
our
always
narrator.
seemed like a girl I could
Sealed the
imagine
bedrooms.
being friends with. If she hadn't died in 1947.
Okay.
okay, that's
A lot of death.
well, more the fact that that's
10.
1947. We're supposed to be modern era.
Are
They
we?
have a house for a girl
Oh, yes,
who
of course.
was 10. Mm-hmm. All right,
Yep.
and it got sealed in that state.
Yep.
Yeah, I can understand why you might be a little bit terrified of this place. I'm aware there's an open door, but I'm...
Okay. There's another one.
Oh, Christ, I feel like this is like Enchanto.
Encanto.
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, the weird house.
76
1
to
years old.
I
77?
just
That's the
assumed every
bathroom.
house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
That's some fucked up floor.
That's pink.
Gregory, 76 to 77.
Calvin, 50
Calvin?
to 61. 11.
Yeah.
All these people died young.
My grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Okay. Right.
Context. Context is required.
I guess check all the rooms.
Oh God, someone like collecting insects.
Yeah. And books. Wait, I think there was something on that picture.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Ah.
Oh, child actress. Okay.
Yes. Ooh.
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
Nice.
Ooh.
He's called Odin. Okay. No
Okay, who
references.
who is that in that
Fuck.
ooh. Wine and everything. Who does that room belong to?
Oh no, that's fairly recent. 2012. Mm-hmm. That's fairly recent then.
Okay. Barbara,
Barbara.
44 to 60, so she was 16.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Uh-huh. All right.
So this is starting to explain the house a bit. Because effectively you have rooms that are being used, someone dies, and then the damn thing is sealed.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay.
That's lovely.
Huh.
We ain't going in
Nope,
there.
you're
So
not going in there.
That's another puzzle.
Okay. Have you been to the left there?
I say puzzle. This is a walking simulator. We're not
yeah.
really puzzling.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
All right.
All right, totally broken. We're not interacting with carpet.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Ah.
I mean, to be honest, this is kind of cool.
Oh. There is a book.
Well, it's more. That's a train car,
Yep. A picture of a train car.
A mural of a railway carriage.
Yes.
and this is the ocean.
Yep.
Can you spot something that may be a little bit out of place?
One of these things does
Louis
not
told me there were
belong
secret
here.
passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, a key? A lock?
A book wielded to a fucking door. 20,000 leagues.
Okay. All right.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh. Okay. Secret doors.
Yeah, this house to me just turns around and screams child adventure.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Alright, so a few kiddies' toys. That's rather cool.
Yes.
Doo-doo-doo.
But
Yes.
I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh.
So this is one of the sealed
It's
rooms.
like I had
Yep.
no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Ooh.
I think this is Barbara's.
Molly.
No, Molly's.
Whistle.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Well, Milton found this, so...
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
All right.
That is weird. Although still quite cool.
Shark.
Bed bug. Birds of the Pacific Northwest. Beast of nature.
Monsters of the deep. All good
Being
books for a
inside for the
child.
first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Ooh. Behind a painting, indeed.
Well, considering that all you've ever done is look at this,
Yes.
it kind of makes sense. Yes, game, I know you want me to go that way. Kind of a little bit difficult to judge the eras with
I
some
got
of
the
the
sense Edie had spent a lot of
decorations.
time here
Ooh.
before my mom sealed the doors.
Oh, there was something to interact with
I
there.
know. And there's a map. Barbara, Edie, and Sven. All right, so
Starfish that
colouring.
somebody was replacing.
All right, so this is the one who liked bugs.
And fish. Okay.
Yes.
December 13th, 1947.
Now I'm reading in Molly's
Dear
voice,
Diary,
Barbara's voice.
I'll be
Molly's
gone
voice.
soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Harsh.
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
That sentence should not then trigger. Look at the gerbil bowl. Oh, okay,
The
carrot.
gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Poop.
Yep.
Yep. Fish.
I thought about.
I thought about about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Okay, so we now know the fish is called Christopher. Hello, fish. Oh, hello. And now we've got a slightly different view of that.
Yes.
Not easy to see, though, because
Very dark.
we apologise, YouTube.
Ooh.
Oh, the door.
Door.
I've got an ensuite!
Yeah. Weird house.
Really?
Ah, toothpaste.
I kept eating and eating.
Miracle? That doesn't seem like toothpaste. The word miracle does not go with toothpaste.
Miracle White.
Oh, shit.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Hollyberries.
Hollyberries. Oh.
Which are toxic?
Possibly. Or is it mistletoe that's toxic?
Or both?
Both.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why we don't eat them.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Ooh. A bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
That decided to stop at my window.
I
Okay.
reached out for her.
Well, that's sensible.
Uh-huh.
And suddenly,
Oh.
I'm a cat.
I was a cat.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. And the...
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Not fucking surprised. I'm a cat.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
With a bell.
With the bell on.
Yes.
Ah. Dingle dingle dingle.
Oh, there you are. Can I? How do I get to you?
Ooh.
When you hear shit in the background and you go, okay.
Hey. Higher branch.
Cat logic.
Mom
Ah.
and Dad didn't even look at me.
Well, no, they're having a conversation in their room.
Maybe you go onto the guttering? Yep. Oh. Oh.
Oh god, I got
Oi.
little cat noises in my ears.
Diggy 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 diggy. Birdie. Birdie. Meow.
All right, this thing is like leading me on a bloody wild
I
goose
jumped
chase.
and I almost got her.
Or a wild bird chase. Diggy 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 diggy.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Where the fuck?
He's behind you. There you go.
There it is.
Now I was up in the big tree.
Ooh.
The
I
big
promised Dad I
tree.
wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Wow, kid. All right.
Birdie.
This is a little bit disturbing.
I gobbled her up.
And plummeted to my death.
Suddenly, I was an owl.
Oh, no.
Sorry?
First, all I heard was the wind.
You're an owl
Then I
now.
heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh.
I like how you say, I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
You will. This is why you're wearing the headphones.
Rabbits.
Oh. Rabbits. Bunny. Yeah.
Catch.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Uh,
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
no, because
Then
owls
I
don't.
walked to find something bigger.
Something bigger.
Bigger than a fucking owl, a rabbit.
Rabbit. A fox. That did nicely.
Owls. Owls.
Ah, my brother.
A mama rabbit.
All right,
Mama rabbit.
we've got a thing about mamas, clearly. Great
She
owl.
was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay, hello,
Okay.
Kane. I've not seen you for a while.
Whee! Oh.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Ooh.
Oh no. Okay, so are we?
I guess it's time to find fishies.
Oh, controls.
Oof. Into the sea.
This is where I would like inverted controls. You have no idea how fucking annoying it is when you're doing something like this and up is up and down is down.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Ooh.
Okay, we're going for seals?
Yeah, you're a shark. There's one. It's like, oh my.
Well, there's the floor.
Yes. There it is.
Quite.
Oh.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Okay.
Should be a blood trail now to find.
You would think so.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Come to me.
Content ID claim. No, I went over. All right.
Okay, where's it gone?
It's obvious you were a better owl than you are a shark.
The owl, I just needed to look left and right.
Yeah.
Shark goes, hey, do you want to fly with standard controls? No one
Oh,
wants
there it
to
is.
fly
It's
with
above
standard
you.
controls.
There it is.
No one wants that.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Oh,
When I opened my eyes,
Oh,
everything
octopus.
changed.
No. That's a snake.
is it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Okay, maybe not.
Ooh.
Oh.
You're in Washington, Seattle, no less.
I
Now
am
was a
dragging.
monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I'm a
you're
monster.
a sea monster. Drag yourself along.
Yeah, this is not disturbing.
Oh,
big,
a human
and I
being.
moved real quiet.
Sorry, dude. Apparently, I'm very hungry.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Man singing.
You get a trophy if you let me finish. It takes bleeding forever.
Maybe you should just, grab him then. Otherwise we'll sit there forever.
But there's only two more.
Are you sure?
opportune time for a drink break. Ah. Well, that's the longboat till he's sober.
Yes.
Is there another verse?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember rightly, the Longest Johns have done a cover of this.
Everyone's done a cover of this. It's probably the most famous sea shanty there is.
Copyright free.
Yeah. Most sea shanties are.
Oh, we've got me at the end.
He's got the chorus.
Early in the morning.
There we go, he's done. Let him finish. And now you can finish him! What was that noise? Oh, nothing. You're going to take out the captain, the guy that's responsible for making sure the ship goes where it needs to go.
Oh, fucking course.
Oh no, you have to go that way. On the outside. Excuse me, just opening this door a bit.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have. So
Okay.
I swam towards it.
Ooh.
Okay,
I
I'm not having to
slid
drag
onto the
myself
sink,
now.
No,
And the
we're
good
just
smell
moving.
went into an old pipe.
Ooh. Into an old pipe.
We're in a sewer.
Ah.
Why is this smelling good? Out of the loo.
Oh, you're coming to get yourself.
Possibly.
I got
Probably.
closer and closer.
Yep. You're in your own bedroom. You're going to eat yourself. All my stomach.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again.
Oh.
I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Doesn't help you ate Holly.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Ooh.
Well, if you think that's weird, it's gonna get weirder.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Ooh. Outside.
And this is different.
Oh, duh.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Uh-huh.
Edie would have, but Mom
Hello,
didn't like
satellite
bringing up
dish.
the past.
Hello, safe symbol.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Ah.
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Right, so Edie's been mentioned quite a few.
Yes, I believe Edie was the old woman who got put into a nursing home.
Yeah,
So it's a
Edie is the
snake.
real woman.
That's a bird.
Bird cages.
You say
Birdie.
that, there's candles and pictures in them. I'm guessing she outlived a lot of pets.
Edie
I
knit
think
me a
most
new
people
pair
do.
of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Ah. Ooh.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
That's not creepy.
Edie's outliving a lot of people.
Her room was like a museum.
Ooh.
Oh, hello, that's Odin.
Yeah, do him next.
TK wants to do Odin. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long time.
Home cinema said Edie
One summer,
won't
they
go.
evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
All right, so there was previously an evacuation built 1973.
1937.
1937, sorry. Sven Finch.
And Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon. She could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
And there it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Do you think he was Swedish?
don't go in that door just yet.
No, that leaves me out. Right, so she
Oxygen
wasn't
tank.
too well.
Pills. She was old.
Sven.
I think
Edie.
you've got to actually go for that. That once you've done that, it'll actually vanish.
Oh my god, I remember these.
For
Viewmasters.
500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Oh,
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
what's this family famous for? People dying.
Yeah.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Sailing with the house.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Right.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Yay.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
And now you know how the original house sunk.
Yeah, into the ocean.
So there we go.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So we fill in the family tree
Yep.
Yep.
as we go.
Yep.
Death, mysteries of death
Death
and
and
thereafter
Thereafter.
by Odin
In
Finch.
Finch.
All right.
Right. Okay. Tons of books.
The old breed.
You're going to be here forever if you read all the names of the books.
I know.
Says the man who went, "Hey, listen to the guy sing the whole song."
I said you get a trophy. I didn't say you
Even
had
in
to
her
do it.
90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Seemed.
Happy.
Maybe.
It's a nice saw.
Yeah. Some rather cool knickknacks to look at, certainly.
The
Oh my god,
bathroom!
it's
Pink.
crap.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oh.
Okay. I'll be seeing you later.
More pills. More things.
Oh my god, almost
Oh, Duplo.
Playmobil.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, I am not surprised.
Oh, there's a thing over there.
I know.
Ah.
Oh, I see. So this was her ensuite.
Baby bubble bonanza.
Yeah, because I'm guessing
Ah.
a baby died here, but this is another.
Secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch. Okay.
Yeah, this entire setup is designed to be a fun place for
There's a
kids.
secret in this bathroom.
Ooh.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh. Okay.
And we go into
Wow.
another
section.
wall thing. Only this looks more like a photo
Like a dark room.
room. Yeah.
Yes.
Calvin Finch. All right.
Born 1950.
Sven gave
died-
Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. he never put it down.
Ooh,
Sam being the person who was in the same room as Kelvin.
the 1-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Woof.
It's like, there's probably people who are like going, what the hell is all of this? This is
Yeah.
what you used to do in order to get your selfies
You have
done.
to get your photographs. And slide so you can put them in a reel and inflict pain on people. Here's 600 slides of a 1-week
Couple
vacation.
turns
we
land
took.
into a native haven. All right.
All right.
And
Yep.
someone,
Likes beer
Milton
cans.
was here. Someone was liking the wine.
Ooh.
So this is Sam and Kelvin's room.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Ooh. Enlist.
One. Wow, there's a dichotomy. One
Wants to be a soldier.
soldier,
wants to be an
one
astronaut.
astronaut.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Ah.
Oof, oof.
Yes.
Wow, that is big oof.
Yes.
That is big oof.
Okay.
And that he never talked about him.
Ooh.
Oh, I see. I
Ah,
wonder
yes.
why.
Yes, they divided the
Spaceman
room in
toys?
2. Ooh.
Ooh,
Wait
hello.
for it. Don't do that yet. Yeah, getting ahead of yourself.
Well, it's there to be done.
Captured. Fort Sam.
Yeah, the room divided in half.
Does that say United States Military Corps?
Yes.
So he
Marine Corps.
enlisted?
Marine Corps.
Well, there's the photos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very odd layout.
Very. To command center.
Explore the universe. Oh, I see.
Ooh.
So there was a... So potentially there was a bridge across there then.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Ooh.
Ah, and the memorial.
Ah.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay.
Swing.
I broke my leg, and apparently my other one is knackered. So I cannot use it to swing.
You've got 2 analog sticks, Pete.
Sorry.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
He
At
died
Barbara's
before...
funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Maybe
Yeah.
if I hadn't said that.
Alvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Ah.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oi.
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Whoa.
That's what I want to remember about my brother. And he did.
Oi. Ooh.
Kind of an over-dramatization of trying to do a around the world on a
Calvin's story felt
thingy.
strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, but you don't have the physics.
You have to imagine.
After the funeral,
You needed both analog
Edie
sticks,
ripped
love.
off Calvin's half of the room.
Ah.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Ooh.
That makes a lot of sense.
Now you have
twin.
Yes.
Another puzzle
Ooh.
book.
Oh. Chink.
And that one's a butterfly.
Oh.
Jesus,
Oh
yeah,
my
the
goodness.
entire place is designed to be a kid haven.
Good grief.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, it's the wine cooler.
Okay.
So I can get out there.
Yeah.
Or in if you need to.
Yes.
Milton has also been here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Barbara's room.
Yay.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Yeah, you wonder why. Oh, this is why I'm so confused. It's like the time frame for her death doesn't match having like your own doll and shit like that. This is what's slightly offish to me.
Well, 2 years is a short time.
No, this was
Yeah.
in the 40s.
Yeah.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Ooh.
Dreadful stories, comic books.
Barb Street.
Jesus. The 3D glasses, 59.
Uh-huh.
Strange labyrinth. Oh god, look at that clock.
Yes. Wow. That's an old cake.
Yeah. Seattle
Starlets.
Starlets. Random guy in speedos.
Oh, that is a thing there.
Yes.
Ooh.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Ooh.
Gotta listen
As
to
a
the
child
voice.
Star, Barbara
Can't
was
skip.
famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Beastie Con.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans.
Alright, so in the
It was just
60s.
the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Wilhelm
That
walked in.
was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency
And
room.
the music box.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her
Who we've not heard about.
was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been
Is it-
terrorizing
and he's
Rikers
got a
Island tonight.
broken
Police
ankle.
are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that.
Oh
Why is your
god.
basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages.
Ooh.
There's a key hidden in the music box.
Ah.
The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Aha.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
So big
Barbara
basement.
went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box,
Oh, now I get to enact.
Yeah.
and as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the
But
house
technically-
was silent.
That's already been done and the door was unlocked.
Ooh.
hello. I would like to rip shit off from another franchise.
Scratch and imagine the worst.
They didn't rip anything off. They got permission.
Oh, good.
What,
To
Halloween?
play pool?
If you clear the table, you get a trophy.
This seems very weird.
I'm using the actual music from Halloween.
Yeah.
No, playing pool. Hey.
Clear the table.
Yeah. So if I recall correctly, they went to the composer and were like, "Can you make us something similar?" And he was like, "I'm busy, but how about you just use the actual music?" And they're
John
like,
Carpenter.
"Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was probably busy with the Halloween reboot.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Okay.
So this was where... Oh, God. This was where the accident happened.
Uh-huh.
Apparently there's a punching bag down here. Not entirely sure why.
Walk past it.
Yeah.
What the fuck was he building in here?
Everything.
All right. So we're...
Fridge.
And grew still.
Why is he in the fridge?
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh!
Rick?
Sorry.
Barb,
Not
relax.
sorry.
I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
Slamming the door in your face.
But she kept a little something to remember him by.
A crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
Nope.
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Not entirely sure where this story is going.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Are we going to see a cat? No.
Okay, you gotta go upstairs.
Apparently I can't do anything to the clock.
Yes, because time is important. You want to go upstairs, not up the ladder. Therefore, you need to find the stairs.
Do, 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 do. This entire world seems filled with things that I can't destroy with a crutch.
Oh. It's a skate.
Alright. He's been trying the skates on. He's been trying the skates and the dress on. Walter Finch.
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished.
Dun-dun-dun.
His bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and
Beat him with a crutch.
Gasp.
speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Well, probably, but we're just gonna destroy the room. Alright, so more secret things. This time with the train.
Played her part beautifully.
Oh, well, that's the...
Secret passage.
That's the thing where... So
Molly's
we're in Molly's room again.
Yeah.
You you'd recognise that passage. You went through it earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you have to go out the window, probably.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Ah,
Okay.
you have to go out
Don't
the
forget,
door.
this is the era before the rooms were sealed.
Years. The hinges grow.
Hinges. Crack. Whoa!
Oh.
He wasn't moving, but she
Sven.
sensed the story might not be over yet.
Killed Sven. Because he chopped his hand off, so why not put a hook on it? Or something stupid.
The hookman had vanished.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong.
Why?
You need to answer the door.
someone
You have to answer the door.
was dying to speak to young Barbara.
Oh dear.
Yes.
So either went downstairs or there was another secret passage.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Uh-oh.
Surprise!
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monster
We love you.
come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Yeah, except
She
Walter's
saw
gone.
what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous.
Oh.
Her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for
Interesting
stardom,
pumpkin head.
Yeah.
but unfortunately, so did her fans. Of
Probably
course,
based on the
police
Crypt
blamed
Keeper.
it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
Okay.
Her
Oh.
ear.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh, Jesus.
It is Tales from the Crypt.
Yes.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Ah. What's this here? What, that there?
No,
Edie
just
told
here.
me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Yeah, nah.
Ooh. Through the toy box.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Subtle hint, right?
Let's go play with the music box.
Subtle hint, he says.
Yes.
Do. So potentially that is the floor cleared. Oh, look, it's the snake of loading.
Saving.
Loading.
You
You don't want to run on the stairs.
Yes.
Not even running on the stairs.
That's how people die.
Ah. Remember, you just keep winding and winding and winding. Now we're going the wrong way.
Yes.
There you go. You have the key.
We have the key, and we now have the music box going. Apologise, YouTube. This is rather dark. Not the content, just the content.
The content.
Ooh.
Well, let's go into the dark basement.
In the dark, dark basement, in the dark, dark house, in the dark, dark cupboard.
Where no one can fucking see shit. Right.
Oh.
I cleared that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, back in the 60s.
In the fictional book.
It's very odd, the idea of like the American basement utility of having like
Yeah.
the washing and everything
Pretty much, yeah.
all under the house. Oh,
Yes.
and we have another
bandsaw.
Another thing. So Sven worked here.
Yep.
Offcuts.
Uh-huh.
Ah, the logs.
Yes.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
And the dragon that he was trying to make.
Yes. All the things.
So Sven's the source of the gnomes, I'm guessing. Shame they didn't call him David.
I saw
was really
Edie sneak
taken.
down to the basement once, carrying packages.
What I would like is a
I
torch.
thought maybe she was hiding presents.
No. Probably feeding something.
Oh, there's a
Turned
light.
out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Okay, so this is a fridge.
It's a
All right,
very
so-
dark room.
Yeah, we can't see shit.
Yeah, literally. Oh,
Oh,
wait.
thank you.
It's a
I
cave.
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
That's a sentence when we're
She
heading
said after Barbara
underground.
died, he got as far away as he could.
Okay.
All right, so
it's
this
a nuclear
is
bunker.
storage.
Storage bunker.
Alvin
O
O's?
cereal. Extra crispy. Pears.
Peas.
Peas.
If there's a pattern in all these
Pea
stories,
soup.
Grape
Grape
jelly.
Oh my! So it could just be pantry.
Oh.
I think
hearing
it's that none of
movement.
us has gotten very far.
Thanks.
Dishes.
Toilet. Microwave. So he lived down here.
Uh-huh.
Oh look, it's TK. TK's being very quiet now.
It's not me.
Okay.
For a very simple reason. Those aren't English trains.
Walter, 1952 to
Peaches.
2005. So he lived to 53.
Either he just got postcards everywhere, or I'm going to do this first.
Let's
or,
find out. Oh.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Oh, sweet Jesus, you haven't. You were literally...
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Hey.
All right,
But
so...
after a few days, I settled into a routine.
Peaches.
That's what kept me sane.
Earthquake?
Having a schedule, living for today.
Drink the
Ooh.
juice.
I was expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
More peaches. He's going to eat him a lot of peaches.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
Right.
Almost friendly.
You notice the calendar changes the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the music.
Peaches.
And then one day, everything just
Stopped.
2005?
Oh. Ooh.
Postcards have increased?
whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
More peaches.
Wow, me and my diabetes.
There's only one
It's been a
can a
week
year.
now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Ooh.
So why can't we go out?
Because you've got another entrance to go
'Cause-
through.
Because apparently I can't get over a stall. That's why I can't leave. All right.
That's why you have this secret entrance. Or exit, rather. Oh.
How the fuck did they build all of this? Their family is more books.
I guess they're just well read.
And well bred.
Tomatoes.
Spiritual warfare? Cracking the curse exorcism.
Right, yes.
Evil Unleashed. I think we've seen that one before.
I say you'd have seen those upstairs.
Yeah.
I know it's out there somewhere.
It's out there.
Yes.
Whatever killed Barbara.
The truth.
Oh, okay. So little kid.
And Molly.
Yes.
Little kid believes in monsters.
And Calvin.
And Calvin. Oh, there's a thing there for you to grab.
I know, but what the fuck's with all? Okay, so all the Ron shit just got dumped there. Sweetie crisps. Oh, I see.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Oh.
We got walled in.
But I need to stop living the same day.
Or walled ourselves
Even if
in.
it kills me.
Okay.
And
railroad tracks.
I want
train.
you to know, I'm ready for it.
We're gonna get hit by a
I'm
fucking
going to
train.
appreciate all of it. Especially the food.
Yes, the
Yeah.
train.
So the
I don't
train
mind if I
stopped.
only have a year left. Or a month.
Dr. Beeching got hold
Or
of
a
it.
single week.
Run faster!
One day a day.
It's his final year. He's not going to
I
move
can
fast.
already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was a train to the face.
But he wouldn't have written that in that sequence.
Okay. Walter.
He'd have written that
Walter
first
died
and
when I
then
was
gone
6.
through.
Yeah.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
I don't think you'd have appreciated. Oh, by the way, Great Uncle Walter lives
I'm
under
sure
the
my mom
house.
was trying to protect me.
Oh, you've got to follow his movements.
Excuse me, fuck no.
Ooh. He's got himself a view.
No, he's got himself a painting of a view.
Better than nothing.
Yes, that's what they said in Oh, I Don't Know, Umbrella.
They live and work.
Well, I can...
underground.
Thank
There
you.
go.
Thank you, game. Right.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Great jelly.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Ooh.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
So that was the tip.
That's where he knocked
Trying to bury
through.
something that's still alive.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
I'm just holding forward
Now
under
there's
the
only
hope I'm
one
going
that's
somewhere.
left,
There you go.
or maybe 2.
Ooh.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Ooh.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Cuts. Ooh.
All right, he
Mural.
lasted to 2005.
Yes. A memorial.
Yeah, and a train track that...
Went into the sea. Collapsed.
Erosion.
Aha. So that's why the train stopped moving, because the track collapsed.
Then he wouldn't be hit by a train. Unless he just died of old age.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Oh no, girl, you right.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Ooh.
I mean, it's not like I can tell where we're going.
You're going to the beach.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Okay, so we're writing this for somebody else, so possibly a child?
And the history you're a part of.
Ooh.
Or a sibling.
Uh-huh.
Are we going swimming? What the? No, we are...
Ooh.
Okay, there's something out there, but I can't do anything to it.
Uh-huh.
So we literally the only family... I mean, there's a pier, or what was left of one.
Yes.
I mean, clearly we got onto
To
this
be
island
honest,
somewhere
I feel
else.
as lost as you probably do right now.
Well, no, I've got a straight line path that I have to follow, so,
I think
you know.
people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Some very dodgy lights. I mean, you do have to be impressed with the the dedication of the family building this house and on this island.
And when you look at the house, had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Not sure on the
Any of it
madness
seems
yet.
possible.
Death does not necessarily mean madness.
Swing. That's the swing that sent was it Chris? No, not
Calvin.
Calvin
to his death.
Christopher was the fish.
Yes.
that we
Nearly got
didn't
eaten.
eat. No, we didn't eat Chris. I think that's the way I need to go. More recycling bins.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Lantern.
It's like,
What kind of
"Ugh,
family
another one
finishes
died.
building
Oh,
a cemetery before starting the house?
well.
The one that arrives in a boat on a ship, a
It's
house on a
embarrassing for me
boat.
to admit this, but
Yes, but
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of
Derpy
the
Junior,
gerbils are mine.
Derpy,
2 had been my fault.
Burpy,
Lucy, Daisy, Charlie.
Chirpy,
Oh,
Furpy,
fucking
Derpy,
hell.
Zerpy.
You'll have seen a lot of those in the cages in
Yes.
Bailey. And another frog. Yeah, I'm going to be seeing you at some
Sven
point.
built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Ah. Oh.
Molly Finch.
37, died at 10 years old. Eaten by herself. Calvin Finch died at 11 by going too far over the swing. Sven Finch, born 1915 to 1964.
Which we're not
Edie
totally
Finch.
sure.
Probably just old.
There's a puzzle.
So she died. Whoa.
Also like how it's not her actual name, it's quotes name.
Yes. Walter Finch. Oh yeah, died at 30. Yeah. Barbara Finch, in 40 to 60.
Not sure if that's representing them or...
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Oh yes, we've seen this in the thingy scope. So they left whilst he stood on
She
the
could
house.
see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Ah.
Go down and use the telescope.
Ah.
Oh.
Do.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, that's the old house, the one that sunk.
Yeah. On a boat.
Yes.
I'm on a boat.
I think it nearly made it.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. Dude, I'm on a boat.
I mean, just think of the ridiculousness. I'm going to move, so I'm going to put my house on a boat.
It's easier for me to understand.
Hey, it's just as crazy as using loads of helium balloons to fly your house
The older
away.
I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Ah, Sam Finch.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gus Finch died 1 year old.
Gregory.
Sam Finch died 33. Gus Finch 12.
We've not seen any
13.
reference to Gus.
Oh, there's 3 more
She
there.
lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton Finch.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Yes, the one that went missing.
Yes. Sanjay Kumar, 66 to 2002.
What?
Yes. And Lewis Finch. We can't see.
In a graveyard dedicated to the Finches,
I could ask my mom now.
Yeah.
Sanjay Kumar.
Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along.
We're not going to talk about
Come
that.
back someday
Not yet.
and find everything out for myself.
Ooh. Oh, a tree house.
Yeah, I feel... Yep, there we go. So we've briefly seen this as a cat and as we were swinging by.
Yes. Okay.
Here we go. So this is the big tree house.
Yeah.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, you nut job.
Oh, God. Ah. Oh.
Sweet fucking Jesus. Oh, yeah, we'll visit the house and do this whilst we're 22 weeks pregnant. You are nuts, lady.
Yes.
Are you a ladder?
No, the ladder's on the other side.
God damn.
Oh, yeah,
there
there
it
it
is.
Milk cartons.
Do-do-do.
Hey, hey, hey.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Going back in the house.
Well, this is the extension
Yeah.
now. So this is the boy who was enlisted.
Yeah.
They were both pretty intense.
Wow. Bearskin rug. Ooh.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Yeah, because he was also the photographer.
Whoa, Winchester rifle.
With a scope.
Yes.
A lot of...
Probably a sniper.
A lot
There's something
of
over there for
fruit
you to
salad.
interact
I know.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
with. Ooh. Giddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, mother? Wife?
We'll find out, I guess. There's something for you to do over there. It'll probably-
Although that said, double bed, only one side slept in. The other side kept immaculate.
Pristine.
Although that could be just how one person tidied the bed and the other person didn't bother.
What have we got here? Ooh.
Yep,
US
US
Marines.
Marines. So that could be us.
Maybe. Let's find out. Sam.
And there's a wedding ring, so...
Ooh. Photos. Ooh.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
What? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Who didn't
I'm gonna
think
take some
National
pictures,
Park?
okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Oh, look.
Birdie.
More importantly, it's a particular type of swallow.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
African or European?
Barn.
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 Aw.
Oh, birdie. Yeah.
Definitely should not have drunk
Hey.
all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out? Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Ooh.
And Stag. We've run into you before.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
And shoot. There you go.
I was thinking she was going to fire.
Let me get behind you.
Oh, no, progressing story.
Yes.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Nice
Great shot,
timing for
Don.
that.
Oh!
Wow.
Yes.
I'm proud of you, Don.
You made
Always
a
remember that,
young girl
okay?
shoot an animal.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh!
Wow.
Animal took his revenge.
Dark.
Of all these
Okay.
stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Milton, Lewis, Dawn, Gus,
Gus,
Gregory,
Gregory.
and Edie.
Edith.
Yeah.
Edie
Okay.
or Edith Senior.
Aha.
And we have yet more secret passages.
Yay.
Well, now we have aircon
Ooh.
and pipes.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
And a science fiction toy?
Possibly. Finch control.
Yeah. And the military.
Yep. Baby goat.
Okay. So dark as fuck.
Oh, there's Gregory's room.
Yeah.
Gregory and Dawn. Oh, and Gus.
I am not really entirely. All right.
Yeah. Divorce
Oh.
contract.
Jesus.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Hello, Froggy.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Okay.
as the rubber ducky followed him.
Yeah. Okay.
Whee!
Hey, why don't you see if you can knock off all the Gregory
Hand
letters?
over, Gregory. It's time to. Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
So they divorced.
Okay.
What he saw.
Really?
What his world
Whee!
was like.
Oh, so close. Hey, Gregory.
You reminded me so much of Calvin.
You gotta pull the plug out.
Lost in his imagination.
Woo!
Whatever it was he saw.
Way!
Oh God.
Recognize them?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Ba-da-da-da.
This is so nice.
Ba-da-da-da. 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 Oh!
Sure made him happy.
Oh! Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
The spaceman, is that? Spaceman, fireman,
and
police
postman.
officer.
No, policeman.
Tinker, sailor, soldier, spy.
Yeah. Ooh. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
There's the next bit of the text up there.
I know how sad
Ooh.
it sounds.
I don't like this, TK.
Being a baby, being too happy.
No, I don't like this.
It's so happy, but it's dark.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Okay. Whee!
There we go.
Could have told us
Oh.
about the world he saw.
This is fucked up.
About Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
Okay.
He'd want me to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oof. Oof. I was marginally aware of this particular section.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
By whom?
I do watch reviewers who talk about games, you
Yes.
know, and they have talked about this because the argument is, Dawn is missing unless I am Dawn. The argument is this a game because effectively it's a walking simulator?
My mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
Yeah.
Yet the design of this is such that you are kind of enjoying the story in a medium that is game-esque.
Yeah. Yeah, it constantly changes into different kind of worlds.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids,
Kite.
at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Ah. All right.
They'll turn the words around.
Steer into the words.
Yes, they'll turn the words around.
Observing the totem pole and just.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
I like this. Despite the fact that this foreshadows to fuck.
Though he'd never met her. We don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Interesting. Interesting. Boing. Boy.
Ooh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Ah. Honky honks, but not
Wind
you.
picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
There's a tent? Oh, yes, over there. Okay.
There they are, down the bottom.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Down the bottom again.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Oh. Whoa.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Ooh.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh.
Okay.
Didn't want to be at the wedding, didn't care about the wedding.
Yeah.
Flew his kite, storm
She never
happened.
talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
And another sealed door.
Yes.
Emergency evacuation plan.
plan.
Oh yes, because this is the bit that was built by Sam, so that makes sense. Raise flag. Oh my god.
Oh.
Sweep trash, mop mow yard, be a
Big
baby.
Be a baby.
Jump rope, jumping jacks, push-ups, crunches, run to mailbox and back.
Damn. Military families.
Just a tad. And
Oh,
right.
God, it's a climbing wall.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Ooh.
okay.
It's a very old computer. Holy Bible.
And finding religion. Yeah. Or any religion, because there's quite a few there.
You might want to do the Bible first, because it's the closest.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay.
Sense.
Don't go down the pole.
Hey, you still got the Bible.
Otherwise you'll have to do the whole climbing up thing again.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
He's ignoring the Bible.
Yes. He's a former Christian. He hates it.
Do. Right. Another story. So this
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Ah.
That's fairly common with people. Trying to find something to make sense of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Although the fucking stairs.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Dawn, Lewis, Milton reappearing again.
Yeah, and Edith.
And to see kids in the house again.
Castles. Mint thyme, sage, basil. Boris.
James.
Thomas.
Edward.
Dawn.
Henry.
Gordon.
Toby.
Doug.
The house had
So
to get a
top of
little
that.
bigger, but Edie was used to that.
So they built on top of the old house.
Don't forget to look through any people you find.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Great job.
Our
Our family history, fact or fiction?
Okay,
Analyze
so-
objectively.
A study? Oh no!
Odin Finch.
Home tuition, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it didn't last.
You saw the books about homeschooling.
Yes.
So Milton again, Mrs. Finch.
Oh God.
Modern day.
Laptop.
Wow.
Wow. To teach and to learn, Dawn Finch.
I mean, they've written.
Observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, conclusion.
They wrote books themselves. I'm not entirely sure if published, or if
Beginning of
bit
the end
windy.
was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
yes, the castle theme.
We gave him a castle. Oh, another peephole.
Milton, who went
After
missing?
Milton
Yes.
disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Ooh. Uh-huh.
Other way.
Bloody
Yes, the
knee-high
lighthouse.
objects.
Ooh.
And someone was in here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Oh.
Frog. All right. Unfinished Swan, anybody?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's the same people who made it.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh. Oh, a self-raising platform.
No. Yes. Kind of.
DIY platform.
Yes.
Raise it yourself.
Here's historic, extra
American
American
newspapers
newspaper
now
now
available.
Drew a lot of towers. Ah!
Magic
Two
paintbrush.
Finch in the magic paintbrush.
The flip book.
Yes. Ha.
Phew.
Him drawing the book, him drawing the book, flipping. The doorway that we saw. I say doorway, but it was not quite a doorway when we saw it.
And that's how it finished.
Well, that's the clue.
Milton?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Disappeared or ran away?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Ooh.
And yet, you did that.
Uh-huh.
Although it looks like that was against something.
I don't think you can get out. It's sealed. You've got to go through the window.
But that's... that!
Yes.
He painted a
painted the
picture
door.
of his door.
And then went through it and vanished.
Metaphor?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Yeah. Creepy.
Really?
Yeah.
Given what we've gone through now so far, that is your commentary on this. Creepy.
What would you call it?
I would say, fuck it, we're going to burn this place down and leave the island.
Nuke was placed from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Oh, fuck off. Look at that.
Bit rickety.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Sweet Jesus.
Ooh, another thing to look through.
Yeah.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
So this is Lewis.
Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Ah, yes.
Yes. Lewis.
To 88
Everyone
to
always told me to
22.
stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
This is the guy who liked pot, potentially?
You never know. Maybe he just like pop out. It's inside a plane. Or is it a car?
Or is it that I'm going to need to charge this controller?
Ooh.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Very, very familiar. Very, very familiar. Currently, we're just putting power into a dual shock. There we go. Whinging little.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go to the right because there's a thing to do. No, over to the right.
I know. So the exit there.
Yeah.
Although you have a
controller.
Unspecified stand.
Ooh.
Wonderland Turbo.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
High school diploma. I like how they've combined aspects of the PlayStation 1 and aspects of like Nintendo
Super
and
NES.
Sega to create their own console. Meanwhile,
Ooh.
PC. Gamer keyboard.
Yeah.
Energy drinks.
Videotapes. CDs. The Red King's Dream. Ooh. What's in here?
Dawn Finch.
Ah.
Dear Mrs. Finch,
Ah.
as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Shocking, that.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, fuck off, game.
For those who are seeing what Pete's doing, he is using his left stick to control
asked him
the
to
character with the
describe
bubble,
Ah.
and his right stick to behead the fish.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Oh, Jesus.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Ooh.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Huh. Oh, God!
He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I worried
Now you're going
about
3D.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
Yeah, because he's playing video games
So I
in his
let him
head.
go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very
Cockerel.
promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Okay. Alright, there's a camp.
On the edge of a city he
More
named
fish.
Lewis Topia.
Lewis Topia.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Oh.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
It feels like it.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Hello, fish.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Fish dragon. Where am I?
You want to go... You're stuck at the top. You want to go down.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Yep.
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Yeah, really?
So he could do whatever he wished.
Uh-oh.
He wanted to get stuck behind a fish.
Oh, there we go.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Mario-esque.
Yes.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
Oh.
It became a game for him.
Oh, you got a sail.
Yeah.
It's like Sid Meier's Pirates.
Kind of.
Conquer a city,
Except
then
with
immediately
fish.
push on.
Whoa.
New Louisville.
New Louisville.
His originality, however, is
Lacking.
is up there with the greats.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Yes, that one exists. Except
started
it's
drifting
spelt
away
a
from
little
our
differently.
Okay.
Minneapolis. Until one day he
Minneapolis.
forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh. In a trance.
Trant? No, he's just disassociating from reality.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Yes.
handsome queen
And painting.
Ooh.
Not quite sure what that's all about.
Yeah. Ooh.
The Queen was on her own quest for...
Ooh. Radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
Okay. Really? Ooh. Whoa. Well, because you chose the prince.
He followed the sound of her...
Oh no. Sound of her electric sitar. Ooh.
This should change the music.
Electric sitar.
Interesting how everything is like in the background written.
Yes. Oh, I think you've got to hit the notes.
Just adding to the difficulty for now.
Yes.
Probably missed whatever trophy is for this one.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh god, now you can't even see it. Oh, good god.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh. Oh.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Okay.
It's
that's a lot of stuff.
Guillotine.
That's a lot of people.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Trying to climb the steps of the Golden Palace, let's be honest.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Whoa.
The cannery. Okay.
Yes. L.E. Brown Cannery.
We're at the cannery.
Mm-hmm. There's his locker.
This is
game system.
Unbranded game system. There's his takeaway menu.
Yeah.
Began to forget the world we know.
Ah.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ, I would go nuts if I was in here.
I think that's what's suggested
Began
with
to despise the man with a royal contempt.
To himself.
All right.
You got the steps. Or rather, up the travelator.
Looks like it, seeing as again.
I could save him.
Imagination.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
So he leapt to his death.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Cat?
Where? Oh, yes. Gigantic kitty.
Including the wise Calico, who insisted on advising him.
The wise Calico.
All right.
My advisor is a cat. I will accept that. Molly. Oh, the cat's called Molly.
Yeah. The there are sequences and things that link in that I am aware of. It's just trying to find them.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Getting louder.
There was only one thing left to do.
Sorry.
Bend down his head.
Bend down his head into the guillotine.
Sorry.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Whew.
Emily Nuth.
Uh-huh. Whew.
Sounds like
My
he's
brother
about
was
quite an
really
adventure
cool.
there.
I wish you could have met him.
Dawn.
Damn. Dawn and Edie.
Edith, potentially.
Wow. How long have we been streaming for?
A while.
Just an hour and 57.
Ooh.
So 2 hours. So we're on par.
Okay. I guess you're going through the exit.
Yep.
Doesn't really answer a lot of the questions, because it's like, is it a curse? Or is
On
it
the way back from
coincidence?
Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
So this is abandoning
I
home?
wish we'd stayed.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a lot of packing peas.
Yeah. Peanuts.
Fucks.
Wow.
But I understand why we left.
That's not a nice sound. So weird.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, oh yeah,
My
we're
mom ended up
packing.
leaving everything behind.
Everything behind.
Yeah, and then it
We're
was like,
packing
look,
and then we're leaving.
it's so weird because it's like they abandoned this for some reason.
I guess we'll find out why.
You reckon?
Well, you know, 90th birthday.
We've seen that. We've
Yep,
seen those pictures.
We have, yeah. But there's multiples of them, it seems. Ooh, that's the observatory
Yeah.
where Milton was, where he painted. High-vis jacket. Ah, Sanjay Kumar.
Disaster relief.
Going upstairs.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Was there an argument? I'm gonna guess that
Maybe
there
I
was
should
an
have come
argument.
Edith.
sooner.
This is Edith, or ED, I guess, the older Edith.
I think this might be our quotation marks room,
Ooh.
But
possibly.
it had to end one way or another.
In one way or another.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Last night. Edith.
Jesus, what a room.
A feather pen. Shing. Edith Finch.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Fine.
Well, it's a hard thing to do. It's like, can you
the power hadn't
drag?
shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
Can you drag someone who's like spent their life in a house out of that house?
When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Ooh, a peephole.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Apparently, we aren't looking through the peephole.
No.
Did we?
This is the library we've looked into.
Yeah, the first peephole you did.
Oh, I see.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn. History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Ooh.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Ooh.
God, it smelled
The swimming
awful.
platform.
You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
I mean, this is creepy.
Yes.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh. Oh, she went out there.
Yeah, this is a whole bucket of fuck that.
I got turned around.
It's like, I don't know where I am.
I started seeing things.
Oh.
Hello, dear.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Ah,
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That
Furniture.
night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oof.
Or maybe I came back to them.
Ooh. A gate.
Yep, we've been opening quite a few of these ones.
Push. Aha.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
And rip.
Let go!
I kicked
Oh.
and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Oh.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Ooh.
Is this
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh.
Dead or left?
Left.
Dead.
After that, we moved around a lot.
Ha. Gotta remember
We both
doing
tried
this.
to make the best of it.
It's like the simple things that you do.
A few years went by.
Oh, the sunflower clock. Or the dandelion clock.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh.
The rest happened pretty quickly.
Family.
Dawn Finch. 2016.
She got better for a while.
Family disease?
She didn't.
Probably cancer.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Ooh.
Until I found out about you.
Ooh.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Hey, by the way, when you were a baby,
If
I
we lived
decided to
forever,
clamber up the side of a
maybe we'd have
house.
time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Is this what I
Now
think
hope
it
you'll never
is?
see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all.
Ah, that explains the continuity.
There's Edith Finch.
Because we started with a goddamn cast, and I was wondering why the hell we had gloves on throughout the entirety of the story. I didn't want to bring attention to it because I thought, please tell me we're not doing this all over again.
There we go. So what remained of Edith Finch was the diary.
And now we shall stick around for the credits.
Yes. Yeah, I understand. I can see from here why this is pitched as part of the argument for like games is art and you know walking simulator.
Well, it's when it's done
game.
well, where you get a complete different shift of the type of game that it is. For example, there's so many different sections they put in, like the Tales from the Crypt thing, and the sort of the bath scene and all that content, and obviously the cats and dogs and everything. And what are you doing?
References, though, I get. References in something I get. It's more the medium and how you use it.
Yes.
Because it's like, oh, yes, you've got the fantasy world. Oh, yes, you've got X, Y, Z. But it's really how you interact with the world. The story kind of had things in there. I didn't find Milton, did I? No, he was the artist. He was the artist who went missing.
Yeah. That's just unknown.
Yeah, the story had you interact with it, but it was in a very linear fashion. You went from point to point to point. You could skip things. You had some interaction, but it was just it was like scratching the panels off of you know those silver games.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus. It is not really a game, but I would say it's a medium that is useful for storytelling.
It's an interactive story to be told, yeah. Oh. Wow. And that's everyone.
There we go. He's still going. I mean, they're certainly interesting because it's like you've got the little toys that came across everything, the soldier, policeman, all of that stuff, which I'm assuming is the brothers, the climbing stuff.
Yeah.
The horror of watching from baby perspective as died in a very weird. The horror story was interesting.
Yes, dreadful stories.
Yeah, I'll certainly say that was interesting. Although the fact she disappeared, because that's the thing. A lot of these stories, moving into the stories, a lot of these stories were they coincidence? There was nothing really to answer. Unless I've missed something. But if I recall from some of the reviews I've seen...
The fact that they all died in sort of ways that are really kind of macabre and almost ironic. Like Sam, who was a marine and teaching his daughter to hunt and then got killed by their own kind of prey.
I'm not entirely sure that I would classify that as ironic. I would more or less say it was like... Yeah, bad luck. You fell off a cliff. It's interesting. I can certainly understand the point of it because it was you exploring the diary exploring the house.
Well, it was
returning to the house.
Calvin wanted to be an astronaut, wanted to fly, and got killed by wanting to fly. So
Got his wish.
Well,
yes,
he got his wish,
but it killed him.
which yes, which is interesting. Oh look, playtesters.
Yeah.
And a controller. But it's like aspects that I don't think it's like, why seal them and have peepholes? What was the point of the?
Well, the point of the ceiling, to what if I can understand, well, the way I see it anyway, is that Edie would basically turn each room into a memorial of that person, and probably Dawn, Edith's mum, found that a bit too macabre and a bit too ew.
Yes.
And so sealed all the rooms to stop her doing that. But Edie then went and put all the peepholes in so she could at least still look at the rooms. Even if she couldn't go in them. I think they were basically sealed off from Edie.
And there we go. We have now discovered what remained of Edith Finch. Yes.
Why does it give me now?
Maybe because you didn't go into the options at the beginning.
Oh,
he didn't go into the options.
Replay a story, credits, new game.
There we go.
Yeah.
You actually get a trophy for replaying Calvin's story.
Ah. Replay? So I'm guessing you've already played this then?
Yes, I actually went and got all the trophies.
Oh.
There's no platinum in this one, but yeah, I went and got all the trophies.
So you did 100%?
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, it took me a couple of attempts to get Great Owl.
Aha.
When Mr. Xavier does it first time, I was like, damn you.
Yeah. What was the Great Owl trophy?
Catching the rabbit.
Catching the two rabbits on your first attempt.
Oh, I see.
And that he never talked about him.
It was like, I think
I
you've
guess
missed a
my
people
grandpa
though.
didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Wouldn't surprise me.
As there was a trophy for getting all the people as well.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Swinging. We have 2 feet.
Yes. There was a lot of ankles and limbs having been
My
broken.
brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Well, there's the brother.
At Barbara's funeral,
taking
he swore
pictures.
He'd never
Is
be
that?
afraid
Yeah,
again.
where?
Yeah, to the right.
And he wasn't.
You can't see him too well
I
because
think
there you go.
Calvin
Oh, I
always
see. He's standing on
wanted
the
to
edge.
fly.
Yeah.
Ah.
And the cast has been signed by Walter, if you notice.
Ah.
But that day, he
Oh, yes, he
finally
runs off.
made up his mind to do it.
You're under the swing.
No, he goes to
I
the
told
left
him
of it.
going around was
There's
impossible.
another path there. Yeah, he goes that way.
Maybe if I hadn't said that. Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
I mean, the physics for this is pretty much
then maybe he'd still be
unlikely.
here.
It's like, whoa.
But I doubt it.
Whoa.
I
Because
think
you
he'd already made up his mind.
don't have enough acceleration.
That's what I want to
Whoa.
remember about my brother.
Whoa.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Is that the shortest story?
Yeah.
Huh.
Probably where they'd make you replay that
Calvin's
one.
story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I think the only other person who had a very
It's Gregory.
short one was
Yeah,
Gus.
Gregory, the baby.
Gus.
After the
the
funeral,
painter.
Oh yeah.
Edie roped off
Loop-de-loop-de-loop.
Calvin's half of the room.
Yeah, that again
Alright.
continues.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
I think we should wrap up here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is a nice screen to leave it on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So what did you think of the game?
It as an experience, not as a
Yeah,
game. As an
yeah.
experience, it is very interesting because I can see why people will be able to pull things from this that they can relate to quite easily. Strange family history, family members who don't want to leave set in their ways. All of the little bits and pieces you can certainly see and find if you dug enough in your own family trees, and if you were like close enough to your families, you would get some of that interaction. It's like you'd get that, not interaction, some of that familiarity. It's like shit happened in the family, so you like left, enlisted, came back to try and raise a family, but you know, just didn't. I mean, it's like Dawn, who died and had Sanjay, who then had...
No, she married Sanjay.
Married Sanjay, and then had like Lewis, Milton, Edith.
Yeah.
It is rough going through it, because it's like some of these stories are horrific for what they are. Lewis disappearing.
Yeah.
That's a.
Well, Milton disappeared. Lewis got killed at the cannery with his own.
He suicided.
Yeah. So Molly died from eating the holly berries.
Yeah.
Barbara died potentially murdered at home.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Or abducted by a boyfriend who also went missing.
Calvin died falling off a cliff.
Yep.
Sam died by being pushed off a cliff.
Yep.
Walter died from possibly being hit by a train.
Yep. We can only assume. Yeah.
Gregory died from drowning. Gus died from lightning strike.
I think he was a victim of the storm.
Yeah, he got hit by the debris.
Oh, okay. Dawn, can't remember. Sorry?
Illness.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she eventually died of
Milton
family was maybe.
Vanished and was presumed dead.
Yeah.
And Lewis...
Suicide.
And
Edith is the only one.
Edie died because she was drinking alcohol when she was on her medication.
Ah, right, yes.
And Edith died in childbirth.
Ah. Is that what it was?
Oh, the mother. Yes, the mother died because the child is the one with the broken arm visiting...
the grave.
The family home and the grave.
Yes.
Because that is what's that's what remains of Edith Finch.
And then Odin at the very beginning, who was dashed by his house.
Yes.
Odin, who wanted to bring his house to an island. I mean, that's just like... Jesus.
Yeah, that's...
This is not a experience I would recommend for people who may not be in the best frame of mind. I would probably put this a few steps above Doki Doki Literature Club. Because Doki Doki Literature Club...
Doki Doki.
Yeah. Doki 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 Doki. It hits hard. It's hard.
Oh, yeah.
If you watch my playthrough.
That's kind of a mind fuck. That's what that one is.
At the end, it's interesting because
Have you actually played it?
Yeah, I got the playthrough on the channel.
Oh, okay.
At the end, it's interesting because it's the mindfuckery of messing with the idea of what it is.
Yeah.
But the going towards that, the route towards that, is the bit that goes, okay, that starts to hit hard. You would need to watch it. It's an interesting, fun game.
Who is best girl in your opinion?
Moving swiftly on.
Hedgie wants a new simp target.
You don't simp these girls.
Yuri. It's Yuri. Yuri is best girl.
Ah, dear. So, yeah, I mean, it's an experience. It's not one that I would ever say I'd come back to or I'd do all the trophies for. Just because it's like, why am I doing it for the trophies? It's like, the one playthrough experience is... enough of an experience, but it's certainly
most of the trophies.
Yeah, it's probably just a peephole, I think.
Yeah. I think it might be Lewis's peephole potentially.
Possibly.
Oh no, wait, you got Lewis's. That was the...
Not entirely sure.
I don't know whose people you didn't get then.
No idea.
Anyway.
No idea, but I'm not too fussed about it.
Yes.
But yeah, so we'll wrap up here. Apologies for the crazy and the lateness of the stream. Yeah. Power cut.
For the lack of thumbnail.
Yeah, power cut kind of screwed things over for this evening, but at least we managed to get a stream out. So next week on Monday we'll be doing TigerTails Radio.
Yes.
Last few episodes.
Woohoo!
And the first one of February, so we'll be trying to smarten ourselves up a little bit for that one. Wednesdays we'll be Stream and Chill.
Yep.
And I'll be continuing through Monster Hunter.
Hooray!
Taking down the larger monsters. I am doing the grinding off stream, so it will be all new monsters and maybe some new weaponry. We'll see, but it's low rank, so there's that. And then on Friday, games that kick my ass on the PS5 because it's Bug Snacks.
Hey,
which potentially means me handing off to TK and then watching how long before he rushes out to the toilet.
At least I didn't puke last time.
No, you didn't, but you did have to leave.
Yeah, briefly.
All right.
Outside of that, you can find us at tigertailsradio.co.uk, tigertailsgaming.co.uk, and tigertails.co.uk. We also have a podcast.
The Cold Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle. We have done this for 1 year so far. There are 13 episodes available now. They're available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google as well, and anywhere that you care to get your podcast from.
Yeah, so the episode of the Chaos of the Year is up. And we'll be looking at season 2.
Yeah.
Next month. Next month. Well, no.
Hey.
As we go. Anything else? Keep an eye on our channel and on our social medias. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. And of course, we are on YouTube. If you enjoyed this, feel free to give us a like, leave us a comment, maybe even subscribe to the channel. We would love to have more people watching our content. It is always good fun. But on that note, as the calming music relaxes us from the trauma, we need to say around a good night. So it's a good night from me, Xavier Wolf.
It's a good night from me, TK.
And it's a good night from me, Hedgie.
Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. So night, everybody.
Night.
Night.